here courtside after the Terriers take this one and stop a three-game losing streak. Marc Ernay joined by Larry Moreno and Unique Mclean. We're going to start with you, Mr. Moreno. I don't know if you have a nickname, but if you don't, I'm going to offer up Mr. Mothballs. You're playing for the first time in 2 months, and you came out on fire. What was going on with you today?
Well, I came into this game with the mindset that I don't want to lose. Coach asked me yesterday, am I feeling all right? I have hip problems, and I've been trying to get healthy for like the past 2 months. And I felt like my team needed me to step up, especially since we've been losing. So winning was the only thing that was on my mind.
You had a total of 4 points the first 3 games you played this season back in late November, early December. You came out of the gate, you hit 3 threes your first 4 shots. How does it feel to get going like that?
Well, I'll be honest, this is something I've been doing my whole life. So whenever I shoot the ball, the only thing that's in my mind is the ball going in.
And how good did it feel to finally get back in the win column?
It felt great, especially winning against that team. That's a tough team. They have great guards, and it feels amazing to win at home.
Sophomore guard Larry Moreno, Brooklyn Law and Tech's all-time leading scorer, 2,000 points. We thought he would get that today. He finishes with 19 as we turn to the man who led the way with 21, Unique Mclean. Boy, you were Mr. Inside and Mr. Outside.
Yeah, I was just trying to be aggressive from the jump. You know, our team really needed it. We came in pretty sluggish the last 3 games, so we just had to come in and get a win.
You come in short-handed, too. Stevan Kurtinic is out. Roselle Hurley's out. We didn't know until tip-off if Dennis Chelin would be able to play. He toughed it out for a while. How important was it to get him in the lineup today?
It was really important. You know, we needed that physical presence. You know, him being down low, being one of the best post offensive players in the league. You know, he draws 2 players every time, and those draw kickouts for us.
And lastly for you, you were 2 for 12 at Mount St. Mary's that first meeting. And you guys as a team only scored 39 points. How important was it for you to come out and make some shots early on?
Yeah, we couldn't hit. We couldn't throw a rock in the water in the first game against Mount St. Mary's. So we just try to come in, make shots, you know, focus in on the rim, and just get to the basket and get fouls first, you know, get settled in, and then let the offense flow from there.
Congratulations on the win. Graduate guard Unique Mclean, the sophomore Larry Moreno, they combined for 40 points as St. Francis Brooklyn gets back in the win column. I'm joined now by the head coach, Coach Braica. He's coming in. The boys will head off to the showers, and we bring in the coach. What a relief you hang on after leading by 14 with 7.5 to play.
I'll give Mount credit. I mean, they've done that a lot. FDU was up on, I was watching the tape, you know, 2 nights ago. They were up 30 on them. And, you know, they came back, they cut it to like 5. So, I mean, they're a great team. They got some great shooters. You know, if you, any type of wrong turn or lapse, I mean, they're going to make you pay. So they're very difficult. But I was proud of our guys. We hung in there, and we got it done.
You played Larry Moreno for the first time since December 7th, and he gets a career-high 19 points. What was your thought process in involving him to begin with? And then I assume you had to let him keep playing because he was so hot from the field.
Well, he wanted to play. He's such a wonderful kid. We thought we might be able to get another year for him because he's been hurt so much. He's been hurt for 2 years. And then he started to feel better the last couple of weeks. And I keep telling people he's one of our best players. I don't know if people believe me, but his high school coach talked to him last night. I said, look, I want to do what's best for the kid, so it's you guys' decision. And I can't make that decision. I mean, you tell me. And the kid is such a wonderful kid. I think he realized the team needed him, and really selfless act to want to play. And, you know, I love the kid. He's been through so much. He hasn't been able to play for almost, you know, 1.5, 2 years. And he's just a great human being and a terrific player. And he's from my neighborhood, so that's even better.
You knew coming in, Stevan Kurtinic, Roselle Hurley would not be able to go. Surprising to me, at least, that Dennis Chelin was able to play. He could barely get up the court the second half on Thursday night.
You know, he last year there was a game where he got hurt, same thing, ankle, and then came back. And I was shocked that he could play, and he played great. And today, that was in the back of my mind. When they said he could play, I said, all right, maybe he can. But he wasn't himself. And but he gave us what he could. And, you know, he gave us what he could. And we got great contributions off the bench from Christian Roller and a couple other guys. And, you know, that's what a team does. You know, it's not the same guys every night. It changes, and guys got to stay ready.
Lastly, how important was it to get back in the win column, especially today? It's Athletic Alumni Day.
Look, it's really important. We're going through a tough stretch. The schedule's been brutal. The travel's been brutal. But there's no excuses. So I like my team. I really do. I think I like my guys. But sometimes you don't get rewarded right away. You got to keep fighting. But it's hard to keep fighting when you don't get any payback. Today we got payback. Hopefully it spurs us a little bit. But I like my guys.
Coach, congrats on the win. We'll see you down the road.